Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you. Okay, in this video we have the Glock 19X versus the FNS-9. Now just so you know, both of these are 4-inch slides other than this comp, and they both hold 17 rounds. So what's the difference? This gun's been out forever. Nobody really gave it any hate, you know, they just thought, okay, it's another FN. But man, when the 19X came out, a lot of people were like, oh, that's stupid, that's crazy. They've had these type guns out forever. So, and I've always loved this. If you go back and look at old videos, I love this pistol, the FNS-9. So, what's the difference? We're gonna kind of do a versus, you know, give you my point of view, what I like, what I don't like, and then you can make your own decisions. Now, do I like both of these pistols? Yes, I do. I own both of them. These are both mine, and I like them. So, you know, if it comes down to if I had to only have one, you know, I don't because I have both. But let me show you some things that this offers. And this has been out for a long time. Both of these pistols are unloaded. No mags are even in them. So I'll just show you that real quick, and we'll get that over with. So there you go. We're done with that. All right. Now, what's the benefit of this one? Well, what's really cool about it, does have front and rear serrations. 19X does not have that. Kind of wish it did have the front serrations. It does have a flared mag well. I don't know if you noticed this, but it actually flares out. It's kind of beveled, you know, to help with your mag reloads. Now, we know the Gen 5 Glock has that. However, the 19X doesn't. So that's one thing. They both come with lanyard loops. I just took this one off, so they both have that. This one does have the adjustable back straps. So does this one. So there's that. Does have, this one's ambidextrous with the mag release. This one is not. It's reversible. Also, this one does have, you know, you can basically, for the slide release, you know, and a lot of people say, oh, it's got it on both sides for your FNS. Just to let you know, I can't eject it from the right side. So some of those you can't, but this one does. So, and your standard takedown lever. Now this also has your slide lock, slide release on both sides too. So there's that. This one has a standard 1913 Picatinny rail. This one has a Glock, however, it's 1913. So I've learned that with my lights. So you don't have to change your light bars anymore for the 19X, which is really cool. I can run a TLR1 on this, move it right over to this, and it works great. This one does have the Apex aftermarket trigger. This one has the standard trigger. Now, just so you know, even before this video, the 19X trigger is better than the FNS trigger. So we'll get that out of the way. And I'll do trigger pulls on these for you to show you. Both of them do have large trigger guards. I would say probably with the trigger, let me go and put the trigger forward. I would say you have a little bit more room right here. Yes, I do, because when I put my finger in here, I hit the trigger blade. Here, it's actually quite a bit of room. So this one is larger. So if you're looking for that for gloves and things, you might want to go with this. The prices on these are unbelievable right now for the FNS-9s versus the Glock 19X. The sights that I have on here, they are the Ameriglow Spartans. Now, I'll show you something on this. This has the large front. This is the large wide front. It's standard for this one. If you can see that very well, I'm trying to get it, there we go. So this does have the wide notch. Well, here's one thing I've been testing out for Ameriglow. This is the standard rear with actually the thin front. So see the air gap on that? I actually prefer the thinner front. I like the air on each side. And actually I shoot very well with this one. And I shoot very well with this one too, but I do prefer the thinner front. They do not come as a package, they actually come separate. They sent these out for testing and evaluation. I told them this is what I wanted because this one really fills the gap. I don't know how well you can see, I'm trying to, and it's probably not gonna show up very well, but this one is wide as the rear notch. This one is thinner so you get air. And I really prefer this, but that's just my opinion. Let me know yours. Which one do you like, the regular or the thinner front? And they are both night sights. This one's just the orangish green, and there's the, or excuse me, yellowish green, there's the orange. Let me know what you like. The grip angle. I actually prefer this grip angle better. It's a 1911 style, or more of a 1911 style. You still get a really good, you know, it locks up under there. So this one feels better than this one, just because of the little deeper angle, and that is just for me. So I know other people will vary. I did have to put the beaver tail on this one. This one has the medium large back strap. Probably will end up going to the full large back strap beaver tail, but I do like a beaver tail. That's just me personally, because when I really get the meat up under there, I have been bitten by Glocks before, pretty badly. So that just happens. But this one I've never had any issue. One thing I will show that's kind of weird, now when I carry it, you know, this is against my body and everything, but if you'll look, that little bitty pin, there's a push pin right there. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. And it has a little bit of like corrosion on it. I don't know how well it's gonna show up. Right there, there's a little bit of corrosion on it, but it's not hindering anything. But I did wanna let y'all be aware of that. It's only on one side. So it's only on this side, it's not the other side. And this is the part that's against my body. That's what's so weird. So I don't know if I just got it wet or whatever, but like I said, still works great. Your standard takedown, now this, the FNS, and it's probably dirty, it is. I haven't cleaned it, but this one does come from the factory with a polished feed ramp, where this one does not. So if that matters to you. Also this one, a lot of people have said this, and I'll show you this. Well, this is an aftermarket barrel, but this barrel is a very thin barrel, and this is unloaded, so don't worry, but see how thin the barrel is? A lot of people say, oh, this barrel won't hold up, it's too thin. Actually, it's a precision barrel. So it will hold up, and I've shot a ton of rounds through this thing. I mean, you can see it's not babied. So I've shot a ton of rounds through this thing, and it shoots awesomely. This one does come standard with a steel guide rod. This one does not. So, you know, those are just some just normal observations between the FNS versus the 19X. Let's do trigger pulls on these, because y'all really might want to know. And like I said, this trigger is not that great. Come on. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. And this has a lot of rounds through it. Trust me, when you get them new, they're not this good. That's 5 pounds, 15.1 ounces. And this has a ton of rounds through it. So this trigger is definitely lighter, or lightened up. Because when I first got it, I want to say it was almost 6.5 pounds or 6 pounds. So, and this one has a non-factory trigger in it, but I'll show you what the Apex is pulling. Three pounds, 12.2 ounces. Now that seems a little light. Let me pull it one more time. I've been shooting this a lot and carrying it a lot, so I might have really had that trigger broken in by now, so let me check here. Yeah, 3 pounds, 14.6 ounces. So this trigger's butter. I love this trigger. I mean, it is awesome. And I tell you what, with the Silencer Co. threaded barrel in it, and your Texas Rifle Company, Black Company, Texas, gosh, I can't say it. Texas Black Rifle Comp. This thing shoots awesomely flat. I mean, it's a lot of fun to shoot. However, this gun is fun to shoot too. So it's whichever, you know, you would like. I mean, I've seen these guns with stock night sights for like $3.99, and these come with 3 mags and a super, super nice case. So not just your standard plain old case. But anyway, if just wanted to kind of do this comparison, give me your opinions. Which one do you like? Which one would you pick? Just let me know. Well, I appreciate y'all watching so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also check out my Instagram, Big Johnson Guns and Gear, all lowercase. And you can see a lot of sneak peek stuff that I put over there. But I appreciate y'all watching. Remember, an unarmed nation is a very weak nation. So we all got to carry on.